Hey guys, this is the Fresh Face Mask video part 1. They have about 11 fresh face masks at Lush, and I could put them all into one video, but that's a lot of masks to talk about. So I've got 5 to tell you about today, and 2 other items that are, face items, so they go along with the theme. One of the cool things that I really like about Lush is that they are really into recycling. So for every 5 black pots that you use up, you can bring into Lush and they'll give you a free fresh face mask. Try that, it's a tongue twister. And I'm talking about like these kind, you can bring in the little ones, you can bring in this clear one, you can bring in this size. It doesn't matter what size it is. You bring in 5 of these and you'll get a free one. I did bring in the clear one time, and one of the girls tried to deny me of it. She said no way, no clear ones, but it says right on it that if you bring it in, you get a free fresh face mask. So don't let them fool you. You can bring the clear ones in. So on to the mask. First up is Don't Look at Me. This mask is to cleanse and brighten. It gives you a really vibrant complexion afterwards. It has ground rice to gently scrub away your dead skin, lemon juice to tone, and silken tofu to soften your skin. And yes, it is very blue. One person said that it smelled like Fruit Loops on the website, and so everyone decided to follow them because they couldn't think of anything else to say about it. So it apparently smells like Fruit Loops. I semi-agree. You don't want to put too much of this on though, because once it starts to dry, it will flake off and you'll just have blue chunks all over the place, unless you want to stand over your sink and wait for it to dry. I really like this one a lot because, like I said, it does give you that vibrant complexion and you feel really refreshed afterwards. Next up is Rosy Cheeks. This mask is meant to calm the skin and restore balance. It is not soup, even though it looks like it. It is a thick rose clay with calamine powder. It kind of stings a little bit, not over my whole face, but it just means that it's working, in my opinion. You don't need a lot. It dries, unlike most of the others, and it leaves this matte and soft feeling on your skin. It has a real rose smell, and it feels like you're applying way too much foundation, but it's pretty awesome. This one is one of my favorites. Cosmetic Warrior. This one, I'm still not quite sure what I think about this one. This one is a warrior for sure. This one, it attacks your face. Like, you want to get clean, this is the one to use. It's more for breakout prone skin. It has egg whites and honey to smooth and tighten pores. And it also has garlic and tea tree oil for a fresh, clear cleansing. It is definitely a thick clay with leaf chunks, and I'm thinking those leaf chunks were actually garlic. At first it smelled really strong like tea tree, and because it's cold, it leaves you feeling really clean and refreshed. This one took forever to wash off, like a very long time to wash off. And it really smelled like garlic afterwards. What I really like about these fresh face masks is that they do have to be refrigerated. All of them have to be refrigerated. And you have to use them within 3 weeks of getting them. But the best part is that because they're refrigerated, you put it on your skin and they're so freezing cold that it really feels like it's doing stuff to your skin even without all the special ingredients that each one has. The next one I really wish was edible. It is delicious smelling. It is the best smelling thing ever, besides Let the Good Times Roll, which is also a cleanser and I will be talking about in my next video. Those 2 Lush items, these are amazing. You want to eat them, and I wish you could. Oatifix. It's for sensitive, dry skin. It has oats and bananas and ground almonds. It's seriously the most edible smelling product Lush has. It's pretty chunky, but it comes off so silky smooth, and it's not abrasive. It's a pretty thick paste, and when you apply it, it feels like it's cleansing right away. Your skin feels really refreshed afterwards, and you want to eat it. Again, you want to eat it. This is also one of my favorite masks they have. Cupcake. This one was invented with teenage skin in mind. It's for more oily or spotty prone skin. It has spearmint oil to cool, Vanilla Absolute to calm the redness, and Rasool Mud to deeply cleanse. It is extremely thick, and the one that I got looks like it had been used before. It feels like it's cleaning, and I think it's because of the spearmint oil. It smells nice, but it also reminds me of dirty gym socks. And it doesn't smell anything like a cupcake, but it looks like a thick brownie, so I'm not really sure where they got that name from. I don't know. It doesn't really work for me. But I do like how my skin feels afterwards. You do have to pile it on though, because if you don't, it'll clump off. You have to get a really thick blob of it on your hands and just smear it around your face, because if you use just a little bit, it'll just fall right off your face. It's just really thick. Next week, I will talk about the other 6 fresh face masks that they have, and I will also show you 2 more random other face things. But for right now, I have Magical Moringa Moisturizer. This little thing right here, little pot. The concept is that you prime and moisturize your face all in one step. It starts off like a beeswax, like it feels really weird. It's a matte finish, and then once you touch it, it turns into oil, and it's really, really different. It's very unique. But once you start putting it on your face, it goes back into that matte texture, and it feels like you just put baby powder all over your face. I think it's amazing without makeup on, but that's where we have a big problem with this product. I've read a lot of reviews and people are saying the same thing. The first few days that I wore this, I was noticing that my makeup looked really cakey after a while. It's like I really piled on the makeup and I didn't like that. And I'm so blonde right now that I couldn't figure it out until I actually read the reviews, and many other people were saying the same thing. When you use it, it's better just to use it on its own. You don't want to put any makeup over it or you will have that cakey look to it. It really accentuates your makeup and it's not good. I don't like that at all. The last thing that I have to talk about today is the Latte Lip Tint. It's a bronzy gold cocoa color. Very beautiful, but it is drying. So what I like to do is apply chapstick first and then put the tint on, because if you don't, it'll really highlight your dry lips. You only need a little bit because it goes a very, very long way. It melts pretty easily too, so don't leave it in a hot car. People complain about it being too shiny for anyone over the age of 12, but I guess you could use it for bronzer or eyeshadow as well. That's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next week for part 2 of the Fresh Face Mask. I'm also going to talk about the delicious smelling Let the Good Times Roll cleanser. Bye!